20 plants, erased from history. Each one carried cures stronger than pills, yet buried beneath profit. From alfalfa that gave strength to the weak, to betony that healed wounds and calmed the mind. They were nature's pharmacy, silenced by industry. The question is not if they worked. The question is, why were they erased? Welcome to Forgotten Leaf Secrets, where we uncover the hidden wisdom of plants, the remedies lost to time, and the secrets they never wanted you to know. Plant No. 20 alfalfa, it sways quietly in the fields, mistaken for nothing more than fodder. But centuries ago, alfalfa was revered as the vitality plant. Healers believed its leaves carried the strength of the earth itself. In medieval huts, under the glow of candlelight, healers crushed alfalfa leaves into bitter tonics. The sick, pale and frail, would sip slowly, and within days, strength returned. Bones grew stronger, energy revived, and the weary found resilience. It was medicine without factories, healing without profit. In the medical field, its benefit was undeniable, a natural source of strength, endurance, and recovery. Yet as modern pills rose, alfalfa was reduced to cattle feed. Its healing powers buried, its legacy erased. But the truth remains. Alfalfa was never just food, it was survival. Plant No. 19 borage delicate blue star blossoms shimmering in the morning light. To healers, borage was more than a flower. It was the herb of courage. Its teas calmed trembling nerves, cooled inflammation, and gave warriors strength before battle. Imagine a soldier, weary and fearful, handed a steaming cup of borage tea. He drinks, and courage rises. Its oils soothed aching joints. Its blossoms lifted heavy hearts. In medicine, it was valued for stress relief, inflammation control, and emotional healing. But today, borage is forgotten. Its courage silenced, its blossoms dismissed as weeds. A healer's ally erased from memory. Plant No. 18 camphor sharp, cooling, and mysterious camphor was once the healer's weapon against invisible enemies. In medieval times, its resin was burned to cleanse the air, believed to drive away plagues. Pressed into bombs, it opened the chest, eased breathing, and fought infection. Imagine a healer crushing camphor crystals, their sharp scent filling the room as a patient gasps for relief. In the medical field, its benefit was undeniable. Respiratory relief, antiseptic strength, and protection against epidemics. But as modern medicine rose, camphor was sidelined, its legacy reduced to a faint memory in old apothecary books. Plant No. 17 dandelion dismissed today as a weed, but once treasured as a healer's ally. Its roots were brewed to cleanse the liver, its leaves restored digestion, and its flowers carried compounds that detoxified the body. Picture villagers gathering bright yellow blossoms, drying them under the sun, and steeping them into bitter teas that purified the blood. In medicine, it was valued as a natural detoxifier, liver cleanser, and digestive aid. Yet, over time, dandelion was trampled underfoot, forgotten as nothing more than a nuisance in the garden. But the truth remains. This humble weed was once a powerful cure. Plant No. 16 puchapasm, Kerala fruit hidden in the countryside of Kerala. This fruit was once a guardian of health. Villagers believed it carried compounds that strengthened immunity, kept fevers away, and restored digestion. Picture a healer plucking the fruit at dawn, slicing it open, and offering it to a child weakened by illness. Within days, strength returned, fever subsided, and resilience grew. In the medical field, its benefit was clear, a natural immunity booster and digestive aid. But as modern medicine spread, puchapasm was forgotten, its name fading into rural memory, its healing powers erased from the mainstream. Plant No. 15 Intada reedy sea bean from tropical forests came a strange seed. The sea bean, large, glossy, and mysterious. It was carried across rivers and oceans, treasured by healers for its cleansing powers. Ground into pastes, it was used for scalp and hair treatments, believed to purify and restore. Imagine villagers crushing the bean, mixing it with oils, and applying it to heal infections and cleanse the body. In the medical field, its benefit was valued as a natural cleanser and restorative for skin and scalp. Yet today, the sea bean drifts forgotten, its legacy washed away like the tides that once carried it. Plant No. 14 Rosemary, a sprig of green needles, sharpened scent, sacred in memory. In medieval Europe, rosemary was more than a kitchen herb, it was a protector. Healers burned it to cleanse the air during plagues, believing its smoke carried safety. Its oils sharpened memory, its teas calmed the heart, and its fragrance was said to ward off evil. Picture villagers hanging rosemary above their doors, praying for protection as disease swept through the streets. In the medical field, its benefit was clear: a natural antiseptic memory enhancer and heart soother. But as time passed, rosemary was reduced to seasoning, its healing powers forgotten in the shadow of modern medicine. Plant No. 13 Hibiscus crimson petals, steeped into teas that glowed like blood in the cup. Across Africa and Asia, hibiscus was treasured as a healer of fevers and a guardian of the heart. Its tart infusion cooled the body, lowered blood pressure, and strengthened circulation. Imagine a healer offering hibiscus tea to a fevered child, the crimson drink soothing and restoring. In the medical field, its benefit was undeniable: fever relief, heart health, and blood pressure control. Yet today, hibiscus is remembered only as a decorative flower, its medicinal legacy fading into silence. Plant No. 12 Turmeric golden roots, glowing like fire beneath the soil. For thousands of years across Asia, turmeric was more than spice, it was sacred medicine. Healers used it to seal wounds, fight infections, and strengthen immunity. Its golden powder was mixed into pastes that healed skin, brewed into drinks that fought disease, and offered as protection against unseen enemies. Picture a healer grinding turmeric roots, the air filled with its earthy scent as patients lined up for its golden cure. In the medical field, its benefit was undeniable: wound healing, immunity boosting, and anti-inflammatory power. But as modern pills rose, turmeric was dismissed as kitchen flavoring, its ancient legacy buried until science rediscovered its hidden compounds. Plant No. 11 African violet extinct variety, a flower once treasured, now vanished from the earth. This rare violet carried healing powers for headaches, emotional balance, and spiritual cleansing. In villages, its petals were steeped into teas that soothed the restless mind and calmed pain. Imagine a healer offering violet tea to a weary traveler, the fragrance lifting sorrow, the drink easing the ache. In the medical field, its benefit was remembered as a natural remedy for headaches and emotional healing. But today, this variety is extinct, erased from gardens and apothecaries, surviving only in forgotten manuscripts. Its memory lingers as a whisper of what nature once gave and what humanity lost. Plant No. 10 Frankincense from the deserts of Arabia rose a resin that carried both fragrance and healing. Frankincense was burned in temples, its smoke rising like prayers to the heavens. But beyond ritual, healers treasured it for its power to calm the mind, ease inflammation, and strengthen immunity. Picture ancient caravans carrying golden tears of frankincense across sands, traded as medicine more precious than gold. Mixed into oils, it soothed wounds; brewed into tonics, it strengthened the body against unseen enemies. In the medical field, its benefit was undeniable: anti-inflammatory strength, immune support, and calming of the spirit. Yet today, frankincense is remembered only as incense, its healing legacy fading into forgotten scrolls. Plant No. 9 Chrysanthemum balsamita, a humble European herb, once called costmary. Its leaves carried a minty fragrance, brewed into teas that eased menstrual pain, calmed digestion, and lifted fatigue. In medieval monasteries, it was planted in gardens as a healer's ally, used to soothe the weary and restore balance. Imagine monks steeping chrysanthemum balsamita leaves, offering the bitter drink to travelers seeking relief from pain. In the medical field, its benefit was clear: menstrual relief, digestive aid, and natural energy restoration. But as centuries passed, this herb was forgotten, its name erased from medicine, surviving only in rare gardens. Plant No. 8 Love, tall aromatic stalks rising from medieval gardens. Lovage was once a healer's treasure. Its roots and leaves were brewed into tonics that eased digestion, flushed the kidneys, and restored vitality. In monasteries, healers prescribed lovage for stomach ailments, believing it carried the power to cleanse the body from within. Picture a weary traveler sipping lovage tea, the bitterness soothing his pain, the herb restoring his strength. In the medical field, its benefit was clear: a digestive aid, kidney cleanser, and natural vitality booster. But as centuries passed, lovage was forgotten, reduced to seasoning, its healing legacy erased from medicine's memory. Plant No. 7 Plantain, Plantigo, not the banana, but the humble weed beneath our feet. Crushed leaves of plantain were nature's bandage, pressed onto wounds, bites, and infections. Its compounds fought bacteria, soothed inflammation, and accelerated healing. Imagine villagers gathering plantain from fields, applying its leaves to cuts and burns, watching wounds close without scars. In the medical field, its benefit was undeniable: a wound healer, infection fighter, and natural anti-inflammatory. Yet today, plantain is trampled underfoot, dismissed as a weed, its healing powers forgotten. Plant 6 Boneset Eupatorium, a bitter herb feared and respected by native healers. Boneset was brewed into strong teas that fought fevers, influenza, and chills. Its taste was sharp, almost unbearable, but its power was undeniable. Picture a healer by the fire, stirring a steaming pot of boneset tea, offering it to a fevered patient trembling under blankets. Within hours, the sweat poured, the fever broke, and strength returned. In the medical field, its benefit was clear: fever relief, immune support, and natural antiviral strength. But as modern medicine advanced, boneset was abandoned, its bitter cure erased from memory. Plant No. 5 Vervain verbena, sacred to druids, whispered about in rituals. Vervain was more than a plant. It was a symbol of power. Healers used it to calm nerves, reduce fevers, and restore balance to the restless mind. Its teas soothed the weary. Its presence was believed to protect against evil. Imagine a healer gathering vervain under moonlight, steeping its leaves into a calming brew for the sleepless and the sick. In the medical field, its benefit was undeniable: nerve calming, fever reduction, and emotional balance. Yet today, vervain is dismissed as superstition, its sacred legacy forgotten. Plant No. for Spignal Meo Mathematicum, hidden high in the alpine meadows. Spignal was a rare treasure of healers. Its roots carried oils that soothed arthritis, eased cramps, and relieved migraines. In villages, it was brewed into teas for those suffering from pain that no other herb could touch. Picture a healer climbing the mountain slopes, digging carefully for spignal roots, knowing each one was precious. In the medical field, its benefit was clear: pain relief for joints, muscle cramps, and migraines. But as time passed, spignal was forgotten, its name erased from medicine, surviving only in remote valleys. Plant No. 3 Betony, in medieval Europe. Betony was called the cure-all. Healers believed it could treat more than 40 ailments, from headaches and wounds to nervous disorders. Its leaves were pressed onto cuts, brewed into calming teas, and carried as charms against evil. Imagine a healer in a stone hut, offering Betony tea to a restless patient, watching the calm return. In the medical field, its benefit was undeniable: headache relief, wound healing, and nervous system support. Yet today, Betony is dismissed as superstition, its powerful legacy buried in forgotten manuscripts. Plant No. 2 Euphorbia hirta, a small tropical herb, overlooked by many, yet once a healer's ally against deadly diseases. Euphorbia hirta was brewed into teas to fight asthma, infections, and stomach disorders. Its milky sap carried compounds that soothed breathing and calmed inflammation. Picture a healer in a dusty village, offering euphorbia tea to a child struggling for breath. The relief, slow but steady. The cure, hidden in nature's design. In the medical field, its benefit was undeniable. Respiratory support, infection control, and digestive healing. But today, Euphorbia hirta is dismissed as a weed, its healing powers erased from modern memory. Plant no one. The final reveal. Betony, at the very top of the forgotten list, stands betony, once called the cure-all of medieval Europe. Healers believed it could treat more than 40 ailments, headaches, wounds, nervous disorders, even protection against evil spirits. Its leaves were pressed onto cuts, brewed into calming teas, and carried as charms. Imagine a healer in a stone hut, offering betony tea to a restless patient, watching calm return, pain fade, and hope rise. In the medical field, its benefit was clear: headache relief, wound healing, and nervous system support. But as centuries passed, betony was dismissed as superstition, its powerful legacy buried in forgotten manuscripts. 20 plants, each one a healer, each one erased from history. They were nature's pharmacy, silenced by time and profit. But their stories remain, waiting to be remembered, waiting to be rediscovered. Like and subscribe to Forgotten Leaf Secrets. And we'll meet again in the next video, where we uncover even more hidden stories the world has kept secret. See you in the next video.